We open in Los Angeles and we meet Layla right away. Layla is a gifted violinist who has been chasing one dream her whole life: a permanent seat in the city's Philharmonic Orchestra. But right now, that dream feels very far away. She has already failed 2 auditions with the Philharmonic, and instead of playing on a grand stage, she is working as a substitute music teacher at a local school, barely making enough money to get by. She is crashing on the couch of her best friend Jasmine, and life is not going the way she planned. Now, here is something important to pay attention to right from the start. We learn early on that Layla lost her younger sister when they were both kids. Her little sister died right in front of her from a severe asthma attack, and Layla never fully got over it. That old grief is still sitting heavily inside her as an adult. It shapes every decision she makes, and the people around her can see it. Remember this detail, because someone is going to use it against Layla in a very calculated way later in the movie. Layla's luck seems to change when she crosses paths with an older woman named Audra. Audra is elegant, well-dressed, clearly very wealthy, and she carries herself like someone who is used to getting exactly what she wants. Audra tells Layla that she is looking to hire a private live-in music tutor for her granddaughter, a gifted but unusual little girl named Zuri. The job comes with a room inside the family's massive Los Angeles mansion, and the pay is excellent. But the thing that really hooks Layla is when Audra mentions her connections. Audra tells Layla she can get her an inside track to the very Philharmonic that has rejected her twice. To Layla, this feels like the door she has been waiting for her whole life. Layla agrees, packs her things, and drives up to the family estate. And the moment she pulls through those gates, the video editor should show us the full contrast. This is not just a big house. This is a world that Layla has never been part of before. Everything is gold and glass and silence. It looks beautiful, but something about it immediately feels off. Layla is introduced to Zuri for the first time, and this scene is genuinely strange. Zuri is sitting at the piano playing quietly, and she is wearing a Dahomey warrior mask over her face. When Audra tells Zuri to take the mask off, Zuri looks up and tells Audra to take hers off first. That line lands like a little grenade in the room. And then, as Layla tries to introduce herself warmly, Zuri looks directly at her and says, "Be careful what you dream." Layla laughs it off as a weird kid being dramatic, but Zuri is not being dramatic. She is trying to warn Layla, that is your first major clue that something is wrong in this house. Soon, Layla meets the rest of the family. Imani is Audra's daughter and Zuri's mother. Imani is heavily pregnant, and she is cold toward Layla from the very first second. Not just standoffish, genuinely hostile. Layla tries to be friendly and professional, but Imani keeps watching her like she is a threat. At first, it seems like simple jealousy, like a pregnant woman who does not want a young, attractive woman living under her roof. But pay attention to Imani, because she actually knows more about what is happening in that house than anyone gives her credit for. Then there is Marcus. Marcus is Imani's husband, a successful music manager, and he is everything Imani is not: warm, charming, funny, and easy to talk to. Marcus immediately makes Layla feel welcome. He even tells her personally that he will put in a good word for her at the Philharmonic. Layla is grateful, but here is the twist hiding in plain sight. Marcus and Layla already know each other. They hooked up before Layla was ever hired for this job. They had a thing together before she even knew he was married into this family. So Marcus is not just being friendly, he is playing a much more dangerous game, and Layla does not fully see it yet. Hey, real quick, if you love watching recaps of twisted psychological thrillers just like this one, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. We drop new recaps every single week, and you do not want to miss what is coming next. Now let's get back to Layla, because things are about to get very dark. As the days go by inside the mansion, Layla throws herself into tutoring Zuri, and she genuinely connects with the little girl, partly because Zuri reminds her of her own late sister. That emotional connection grows fast, but while Layla is bonding with Zuri, she starts noticing small things that do not add up. Zuri has severe allergies and her physical condition is monitored very closely. The child is completely isolated from the outside world. No school, no friends, no normal kid stuff. Certain rooms in the mansion are locked. Conversations stop the moment Layla walks into a room, and Audra keeps showing up for these warm, mentoring little chats with Layla, always encouraging her to trust her gut and protect her dreams no matter what. It sounds supportive, but Audra is not being supportive. She is slowly, carefully getting inside Layla's head. Then a woman shows up outside Zuri's school parking lot, and it startles Layla completely. This woman is Charmaine, and Layla does not know who she is at first. But Charmaine turns out to be the mother of a man named RGB, Imani's first husband, who reportedly died of a drug overdose before Marcus came into the picture. Charmaine does not believe her son died of an overdose. She is convinced RGB was murdered. She also tells Layla something else very important. RGB had a foundation, and a large amount of money went missing from that foundation. Charmaine was the finance manager for RGB's foundation, and Audra pushed her completely out of Imani's life afterward. This is where the real story starts to come into focus. Marcus was working with Audra the whole time. Audra detested RGB's lifestyle. He was a hip-hop artist, and Audra considered that embarrassing for the family's image. So Audra and Marcus plotted together to get rid of RGB. Marcus killed him, made it look like an overdose, then stepped in and married Imani. The plan was to give Audra the respectable, polished family image she always wanted, while Marcus got the wealth and the status. And here is the part that makes your stomach drop. Audra and Marcus are not just partners in crime. They are secretly in a romantic relationship with each other, even while Marcus is married to Imani. Now Layla is starting to piece things together. But before she can do anything about it, Audra makes her move. Audra knows about Layla and Marcus's history. She hired Layla specifically because of it. She knew Layla's grief over her late sister would make her emotionally vulnerable and easy to attach to Zuri, and she uses all of that to set a trap. Audra's plan is to frame Layla for the murder of Zuri. Audra starts feeding Zuri food that she knows the child is severely allergic to, and she tells everyone in the house that the meals were prepared by Layla. She is building a story that Layla is dangerous and unstable, but Zuri is smarter than anyone gives her credit for. During one of these meals, Zuri suspects something is wrong with the food and secretly hides her plate under her father's old mask instead of eating it. That mask, RGB's mask, is something Zuri has been holding onto all along as a piece of her real father's memory. Meanwhile, Audra is running a second scheme at the same time. Marcus tricks Layla into writing what she thinks is a harmless translation. He has Zuri read something aloud and asks Layla to transcribe it. What Layla does not realize is that she is actually writing her own suicide note, word for word, in her own handwriting. Then Audra sends a henchman to drug Layla. The plan is to drive Layla's body out to the beach and stage the scene to look like she took her own life. With the suicide note already written and Layla's history of grief and instability as the cover story, it would be easy to sell. But Audra made one mistake. Layla carries an EpiPen on her at all times. She keeps it specifically for Zuri in case the child has an allergic reaction. When the drug starts pulling Layla under at the beach, she finds the EpiPen and uses it on herself. It brings her back. And then Layla does something nobody expected. She fights back. She kills the henchman and drives straight back to the mansion. What follows inside that house is pure chaos. Layla bursts back in and moves to get Zuri and Imani out of danger. Imani, it turns out, had been drugged into sleep by Audra to keep her out of the way. But the noise of the confrontation wakes Imani up. The final showdown comes down to Layla and Audra face to face, and here is where everything Audra built comes apart. In the heat of the moment, with jealousy finally overriding all of her cold calculation, Audra pulls out a gun and shoots Marcus dead. All that planning, all that manipulation, and she kills the man she was doing it all for because she could not stand that he had feelings for Layla. Then Audra turns the gun on Layla. She fires, but the bullet does not hit Layla. Instead, it hits the giant glass chandelier hanging above them. The same chandelier that Audra herself had put up in the mansion as a decorative showpiece. The chandelier shatters and crashes straight down onto Audra, killing her instantly. The woman who spent the whole movie pulling everyone else's strings got caught in her own. The film ends on a quieter, hopeful note. We see Zuri standing on a small stage at a school recital. She plays a song, the same song that played on her father RGB's old music box. It is a beautiful moment. The little girl finally honoring her real dad out in the open. Sitting in the audience cheering her on are Layla, Imani, Charmaine, and Jasmine. 4 women who were all, in different ways, used and manipulated by Audra and Marcus. They are all still here. There is one last beat. As Layla sits in the audience watching Zuri play, she glances over her shoulder, and for just a second, she sees a figure that looks exactly like Audra standing behind her. Her heart stops. But it is not Audra. It is just her mind, still carrying the weight of everything she went through. Audra is gone. But the fear she planted in Layla is not gone yet. So what did you think of that ending? Audra literally got brought down by her own chandelier, the thing she put up herself. And that whole suicide note trick using Zuri as the messenger, that is next level manipulation. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Did you see any of those twists coming, or did the movie catch you off guard? If you enjoyed this recap, please hit the like button. It genuinely helps the channel more than you know. And if you are not subscribed yet, join us now because we post brand new movie recaps every single week. We will see you in the next one.